Today I want to tell you about our first trip to Bosnia. First, we wanted to join to a tour with our friends because we don't need to plan anything, just join and enjoy the road. But unfortunately, there is no tour to Bosnia in these days, so we had to plan all trip by ourselves, which is just hell for me. We found a transfer from Belgrade to Mostar. The road took just 5 hours. We checked into our Airbnb room, which was better than most hotels there. The first thing we noticed in Mostar and in Bosnia in general was the huge number of mosques. We had lived in a couple of Muslim countries before, but I had never seen that many mosques. Obviously, after a long ride we were hungry, and the first place in Mostar was a restaurant with local cuisine. So, Bosnian traditional food are very similar to Serbian. It's cevapi and pleskavica. For me it's very heavy food which I really can't eat often. After dinner we went to the bridge. It's a gorgeous place. I really like the view. This evening on the bridge was a drunk man who lured people he was going to jump, then demanded money. So we went up to the famous bridge. It was very crowded, but for a reason the view was stunning, especially at sunrise with all these beautiful colors.
Всем привет! Я в Мостаре.
By the way, the surface on the bridge was super slippery. We really wanted to buy something at the markets, but we didn't find anything interesting, just a bunch of junk. The weather was sunny and crazy hot, so we bought a lot of water. Still, that's way better because we were expecting rain. Unexpected to find the coffee shop with specialty coffee in the place. They even can brew V60 on different beans. Here we are just walking around while it's not too dark yet.
Львишки.
Терять, когда снимаете. Вот так вот.
Я записывала. Я записывала.
On a square we found people who played half-court basketball. Maybe it was some sort of championship. We decided to go back to the Airbnb room because it was a long day and we needed some rest. The morning started with the mosques and visited second part of Mostar. Before breakfast, while majority of tourists are sleeping, we walked around almost same places.
Я руку мою. Рука руку моет.
Река руку мой.
Река руку моет.
Туда вот вместе с нами.
Давай.
Санек. Ты в расфокусе там.
We found a good restaurant when you can eat something other than chivapi, and it was tasty, really tasty. We had a lunch and moved to Blagaj.
Какая-то известная?
Blagaj or Blagaj, I don't know, it's a place with a river and many restaurants around it. The closer a restaurant is to the river source, the more food you have to order. We just wanted to sit down and rest, so we ordered some disgusting drinks far from the source. Then we moved closer and the place was absolutely stunning, like something out of a fairy tale.
I'm against. В этом, да, здесь есть такое.
There was a boat excursion to the cave. We decided to check on YouTube if it was worth it. The cave is very small, so you can literally just zoom in on your camera phone and see the same view. But in general the place is awesome. I really like that we visited. After Blagaj, we moved to Sarajevo. At first, we thought about taking the train, since it's more comfortable and you can enjoy the beautiful landscapes, but the day the train was very late and we wanted to get to the capital earlier, so we took a bus instead. It was horrible, and the ride took around 4 hours instead of 2:30. The next morning we had quick breakfast and went to Via Ferrata, which was awesome. A Via Ferrata is like rock climbing, but much easier. There are metal steps and holds already in the rock. It was our first time doing this, and it was one of the most memorable moments of the trip. I have a fear of heights, and sometimes I thought it was a mistake to agree to it, but I'm very happy we did it. Our hotel in Sarajevo was in a very nice place, closely to the main spots. We visited the main market and bought 2 pins. One says 30-year blood donor. It's so cool to see the mountains from the city center. Overall, I've noticed Bosnia is very mountainous. You hardly ever see anything flat. After Belgrade, where all public transportation is free, the €1 price on Sarajevo seems enormous price.
This is world barban.
We heard from many tourists that Sarajevo is boring place and better go somewhere else, but I'm totally disagreed. It was very interesting to see architecture. There are a lot of interesting buildings.
Я сейчас поняла, что умерла.
Ты кто?
Here we went up to the viewpoint. Before leaving, we wanted to buy a souvenir. We found this lovely place with wooden tableware and bought a cutting board, much better than some magnets. It was challenging to find a restaurant with different food because it's a very touristy city and every place targets tourists who want to eat traditional food. We visited this lovely restaurant many times, and every meal was super good.